PPI Data, MPC and MPR, Impact of Crucial Economic Factors on Monetary Policy. Presentation Overview, PPI Data. PPI data is used to measure inflation in the economy. We'll learn how it works and why it's important in monetary policy. Monetary Policy Committee, MPC. The MPC plays a critical role in setting interest rates and maintaining financial stability. We'll delve into its functions and decision-making process. Monetary Policy Report, MPR. The MPR is a comprehensive analysis of the economy and an important guide for monetary policy. We'll explore the factors that influence its decisions. Understanding PPI data. What is PPI data? PPI data measures the average change over time in the selling prices received by domestic producers for their output. It provides valuable information about inflation in the economy and is used by policymakers to guide monetary policy. How is PPI data calculated? PPI data is calculated by collecting price information from a sample of producers and calculating the average change in selling prices over time. The data is then weighted to reflect the importance of different industries in the economy. Importance of PPI data. PPI data is an important economic indicator that provides insights into price trends and inflation in the economy. It is used by policymakers to guide monetary policy and make decisions about interest rates. What is PPI data? PPI stands for Producer Price Index, which is a measure of the average change over time in the selling prices received by domestic producers for their goods and services. It is an important indicator of inflationary trends in the economy. Importance of PPI data in the economy. Indicator for monetary policy. PPI data is used as a key indicator by policymakers when making decisions on monetary policy, allowing them to respond to changes in the economy. Reflects changes in prices. PPI data reflects changes in the producer level prices of goods and services, which are important to monitor as these changes can have a ripple effect throughout the economy. Monetary Policy Committee, MPC. Role of the MPC. The MPC is responsible for setting the monetary policy of a country, including the setting of interest rates and the management of the money supply to achieve specific economic goals. Composition of the MPC. The MPC is composed of a group of experts in the fields of economics and finance appointed by the central bank or the government. The members of the MPC are responsible for making important decisions about monetary policy. MPC's responsibilities. The MPC's main responsibilities include setting the interest rates, managing inflation, and maintaining the stability of the currency. Through its decisions, the MPC directly affects the economy of the country. What is MPC? The Monetary Policy Committee. MPC is a group of people appointed by the central bank to set the monetary policy of a country. The MPC is responsible for maintaining price stability in the economy and setting interest rates in accordance with economic conditions. Role and responsibilities of MPC. Monetary policy. The MPC is responsible for formulating and implementing the monetary policy of a country to achieve its inflation targets and promote economic stability and growth. Economic indicators. The MPC monitors various economic indicators such as inflation, employment, and GDP to make informed decisions on interest rates and ensure price stability and sustainable economic growth. Monetary Policy Report, MPR. Purpose of MPR. The Monetary Policy Report is a report released by the central bank that explains the current economic conditions and the bank's monetary policy stance. Contents of MPR. The MPR contains a detailed analysis of the current economic conditions, including inflation, employment, and economic growth. It also outlines the central bank's monetary policy stance, including interest rate decisions and quantitative easing programs. Influences on monetary policy. The monetary policy plays a critical role in influencing the central bank's monetary policy decisions by providing a detailed analysis of the current economic conditions and the bank's monetary policy stance. Overview of MPR. The MPR is an important report released by the central bank that provides an assessment of the current economic conditions and the bank's monetary policy stance. It includes an analysis of the current economic outlook and the risks to the inflation and growth targets, which are important indicators of the country's economic health. What does MPR contain? Overview of economic situation. The MPR contains an overview of the current economic situation, including inflation, GDP growth, and employment rates. Summary of monetary policy stance. The MPR provides a summary of the bank's monetary policy stance, including interest rate decisions and other policy tools. Factors that influenced decisions. The MPR focuses on factors that influence the bank's decisions, including economic conditions, market trends, and other relevant factors. Factors that influence MPR. Inflation. Inflation is one of the key economic indicators that influence the MPR. When inflation is high, the central bank may raise the MPR to curb inflation and stabilize the economy. Employment. Employment is another important economic indicator that can influence the MPR. When unemployment is high, the central bank may lower the MPR to stimulate economic growth and create more job opportunities. Global economic conditions. Global economic conditions, such as fluctuations in exchange rates, can have a significant impact on the MPR. The central bank may adjust the MPR to stabilize the economy in response to these external factors. Conclusion: PPI data. PPI data is an important economic indicator used to measure inflation in the production sector, providing critical insight into the state of the economy. MPC, Monetary Policy Committee, is a group of experts responsible for setting monetary policy and maintaining price stability in the economy. MPR, the monetary policy rate, is the interest rate at which the central bank lends money to commercial banks. It is an important tool used to control inflation and stabilize the economy. Thank you.